Hi guys, Jack from Everblack Media here with Benji from Caskets.
Hey guys.
At the Bright Side in Brisbane. How's it going, man?
Yeah, really good.
That's the way.
Happy to be here.
Good stuff. So I'm sure you've heard over the last few weeks a million times. Welcome to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a wild ride so far.
It really has.
Yeah.
It's really crazy to be like around the other side of the world.
Yep.
And people singing songs back to you. It's mind blowing.
Yeah, that's awesome. So obviously you've already tackled Perth was the first stop over in the Wild West. Yeah. Yep. And then Adelaide and Melbourne down south.
Adelaide and Mel.
Yeah, that's it. How were those shows?
Yeah, fantastic. They were both sold out. Killer shows. We're having a really good time over here.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of the same as tour in the UK, but it's gone up a step. Like,
Yeah, right.
The fans are so appreciative of having us here, and it shows.
Yeah,
It shows.
cool. That's awesome. Was it ever a specific goal to get across the ditch, come over the other side of the world? And
I honestly, I never thought it would be possible when we first recorded the EP and stuff like that. I think as a goal for me, it was always States first, and then once we'd done that, it's like, right, we need to go to Australia, Japan, Indonesia, So it's kind of ticking off the bucket list items now.
yeah, nice.
Yeah, we never thought we'd make it this far.
Well, and here you are. That's awesome. So you guys are obviously keen as mustard for tonight's show.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so.
Yeah. So you've had a bit of time off during the week as well.
Yeah, we've had a couple of days off, but they've mainly been driving days. This is a big place.
yeah. It doesn't take 5 minutes to get anywhere.
No, it doesn't. So yeah, we did a couple of like side shows apart from the tour. They were like headliners in Melbourne and Wollongong.
Yep.
6 shows. We always kind of like the small shows because you get to interact with fans a bit more,
Yeah, of course.
especially after the show. So yeah, they were rad and excited to get back on it tonight.
Yeah, awesome. So obviously up next you've got Newcastle and Sydney down in New South Wales. So while you were driving, were you taking in any of the sites on the way up?
We actually stopped off in Sydney on the way up. We had to pick some more merch up because the Australian fans are going mental for merch. So we got to see a bit of Bondi Beach.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And then, just drove straight up.
Yeah, awesome. Have you guys been enjoying the Australian hospitality?
Very much so.
Yeah, everyone's...
Like, we've been really well looked after.
Yeah, good stuff.
I've got to give a shout out to Destroy All Lines for looking after us so well.
There you go.
Thank you, Ash.
What about the Aussie sense of humour?
I like it.
Yeah?
It's kind of British. It's very dry.
Very dry and very sarcastic.
Yes,
Yep.
which I'm game for. We're obviously touring with Alt and Windwaker, and we're getting on like a house on fire with those guys. So
Yeah, nice. That's good to hear.
It's really cool.
That was actually going to be my next question. How has it been touring with Windwaker and Alt?
Amazing. Like from day one, we were all getting pally and stuff, and it's not common. Like it usually takes a few days.
There's a bit of tension and
yeah. Well, not tension, but like everyone's a bit like sussing each other out and like. Are these guys better than us? And but everyone's been so friendly and like easy to approach and stuff. So
yeah, awesome.
It's been amazing.
Good stuff. And this isn't the first time you guys have toured with Australian bands. You toured with Hands Like Houses back in 2019. Sorry,
many moons ago.
Yeah.
God, I can't even remember like half of that tour.
Yeah, it was before the world went to shit.
Yeah, it was before the world went to shit.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good run.
Yeah, nice. Is there any differences or even similarities when you're touring with Australian acts versus other international acts?
I think at the time we didn't notice because that was kind of our first European tour.
Yep.
So we was kind of new to the whole thing anyway. But thus far, like we've toured with a lot of American bands and Australian bands. It's kind of the same vibe.
Yeah, cool.
Like, we've been really lucky in the last couple of tours that all the people on the tour crew have been amazing.
Yeah.
And everyone's been getting on really well. So
excellent.
that's great.
Oops, someone dropped something. Hope that wasn't expensive.
Probably was.
Yeah. So speaking of the world going to shit, you guys obviously formed in 2018.
Yeah.
Had a bit of a kerfuffle. You built your fan base, and then
kerfuffle, do you mean name change?
With the name change. But then the whole pandemic thing seemed to be like almost like a cocoon-like process for you guys. You came out, new album, ready to roll, new branding, and it just blew up. Yeah.
It was kind of like we just kept seeing the numbers going up, and it was like, what's going on? Oh, I said that very posh. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, so it's weird for us because we still see ourselves as the small band. Like, we're all like down to earth guys, and it's weird, yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm very grateful for it.
Yeah, I bet.
It's crazy.
And obviously, you've got the new album out on August 11, Reflections.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit of it so far, and I'm so stoked to be able to review it because it sounds amazing.
Oh, nice. That's what we was going for.
Yeah, every time. There was a bit of a change in the writing process, I hear, in regards to Lost Souls, especially lyrically.
Yeah, so I'll do a quick Lost Souls one. We wrote that all during COVID over Zoom calls and stuff. Even pre-production, we did with Dan Weller over Zoom. So everything was digital. And we kind of did the same thing this time around. But we had a much shorter time frame because we were back touring and stuff. We probably had maybe like 6 months to write the full thing.
Yeah, wow.
But this time, and we were also touring during the album process as well, so we had festival shows, we went out to Europe and stuff. But this time around, we just recorded all the guitars, all the bass, all the vocals first, and then did drums second.
Yeah, right.
But lyric-wise, we had all the melodies down. We knew, which parts of the songs were having the choruses and chorus melodies and stuff, but we didn't finalize the lyrics until the end.
Right.
We just got everyone together and it was like a real collective process. So
cool. So it wasn't from the conception of the album. It wasn't, hey, this is a really cool idea, let's get everyone together to do the lyrics. It just sort of happened.
No, it just happened naturally.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Once you finished recording the album, was there any energy left to keep writing? Like, was there stuff left on the cutting room floor that you're like, we could keep going here?
Yeah, there are a couple of songs that didn't make it. We were going to put like a real somber track on there that Matt originally wrote on piano. We kind of run out of time to do it.
Yeah, okay.
Because we needed to get all the masters done and then set up the vinyl pressing and stuff. So there is like leftover material which might make it onto a deluxe version or something like that. But yeah, like we're always looking to write anyway.
Yeah.
I'm itching to get back home because I've had so many experiences on tour that I want to take back immediately and put down.
Yep. Yeah, cool. Do you keep like a travel diary for when you're on tour for that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
It's like notes on your phone?
Yeah, just a notepad on the iPhone.
Yeah.
And it transfers back to my Mac at home.
Oh,
so,
perfect.
I log in and I'm like, I
don't remember writing this. Jeez, I must have drunk a lot. So you guys have made quite a name for yourselves with being very mental health positive lyrically. And I think I've read somewhere recently, one of you guys said that like you wanted to be that outlet for people that are going through stuff like that. Was there any bands that you would have relayed in that same sort of light going through, growing up and high school and all that sort of stuff?
I know what you mean. Like the teen years are always a difficult point in any person's life, and I think they're the kind of like, especially people who don't have the support that they need. I do find that people turn to music sometimes as an outlet. So, like when we were growing up, it was probably like Seosin and, they're like emo bands of that time.
Yeah.
You probably call them post-hardcore.
No, I was around when they were called emo.
So yeah, I think in all of our lives, music was such a massive outlet for dealing with problems, and that we kind of want to put that back.
Yeah, okay.
If you get me.
Yeah.
And it is a taboo subject sometimes. So
yeah,
especially if you can shine a positive light on it we always think, well, let's go for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's talk about the stuff, and because there are taboo subjects like the men's suicide rate at the minute is awful, and not enough people are talking about it.
Yeah.
So that, with the Better Way Out track, that was definitely something we wanted to approach, and it is a personal story from one of the guys. So
it's sad but beautiful in some sense. Yeah, cool. So after this, you guys aren't heading home straight away, or no? You're hitting the road again with Bless the Fall?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Hello Body's 10th anniversary.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Well, I grew up listening to that, so it's nuts, and I love that album.
Yeah. What else have you got on the books after that?
Currently, I don't think we've got anything booked in, but we have put feelers out.
Yep.
We'll definitely be going back to Europe, UK. It's just whether we do a full headliner straight away when we get back, or we do a support run and then do a full album cycle kind of thing.
Yep.
In the new year. We kind of just see what happens with that one.
Yeah. Well, with the album tour and stuff like that, it seems to be now that live shows are a thing again.
Yeah.
That is the way to go. You tour that album for at least a year.
Oh yeah.
And
I think it'd be more like 18 months.
This one. Easy.
Because we really missed out on touring the Lost Souls album.
Yeah.
We only managed to do 2 headline shows in support of that album directly, where we played it front to back. We just played the full album and added a few extras in.
Yeah, excellent.
But it'd be really great to do a headline run. Properly with full production on.
Yeah, that'd be good. It'd be great to see you come back here for a headline act.
Already in talks about that.
It's crazy for a lot of people from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Australia becomes a second home very, very quickly.
Oh yeah. I can see why. I can see why.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for the chat, Benji.
No, thank you.
Album's out, Reflections, August 11. We'll have the links in the description below. Thanks heaps for your time. Yeah, get the pre-orders happening.
Thank you. Bye.